looks like mommy and daddy are fighting again, except that mom and dad have schizophrenia, they believe in conspiracy theories, and they don't care if the children starve. God damn it, guys. Looks like the government is shut down. You know, this is just a symptom of the division that we currently have in this country. Nobody wants to work together anymore, and it's actually pretty sad. It's pretty sad that we've gotten to the point where America is functioning like a broken home. We have both parents fighting, both parents delusional. One side thinks that the other side is Nazi. The other side is confused about their gender. They don't know what to do. They don't know what they're trying to accomplish. It's just division for division's sake. Nobody wants to take accountability. Nobody knows what's going on. It's complete chaos. You know, I did some research. The government has been shut down 10 times in total since 1980, 7 of which have been underneath the Republican administrations, which tells me, I don't want to point fingers, but it looks like Democrats have been more to blame when it comes to government shutdowns. So what is a government shutdown, man? A government shutdown is when the federal government officially locks the doors and puts up the closed sign. Nothing is getting done. Only critical infrastructure is being maintained. What that means is it affects the workers. You know, Democrats always talk about the workers. They always talk about how they want to make sure that everybody's treated equally, everybody has a fair chance. And yet, time and time again, it seems like they have been the ones that shut down the government. And when you shut down the government, the only one it really affects is the American people. Yes, you put pressure on the opposition, but at what cost? Like I said in the beginning of this video, America is a broken home. We're living in a broken home. We're living in a home where our parents don't get along. They low-key are trying to take each other out. Nobody can sit down and say, yo, we need to take care of our kids. Yo, we need to pay the bills. And what happens to a family that doesn't pay their bills? They get tossed out of their house. What is it this time that Democrats want? Right now, what Democrats are asking for is an extension of the ACA health insurance premium tax credits. These tax credits are set to expire. When these tax cuts expire, the healthcare premiums of many Americans will go up substantially. With that being said, should the government be held hostage because the Democratic Party passed a bill under Obama that was unsustainable? My answer would be no. My answer would be no. Now, do I want to make this video accusing or attacking the Democratic Party? I do not want to do that. That's part of the problem. Part of the problem we are having in this country right now, forget about the government shutdown. Our main problem is the lack of the ability for people on different sides of the political spectrum to work together, to compromise, and to be able to work together as an efficient government. America is showing the world that we are unable to be reliable. Just think of it like any other household. I know I'm dragging the point here, guys, but think about it like any other household. If you have a household divided against itself, it will fall. It will fall. And I really, truly do not believe that holding the government hostage, shutting down the government, having America default on its responsibilities is good for the American people. It's good for the standing of the country internationally. It's good for the future of our nation. I do not believe it at all. This is not the appropriate time to be doing this. And I hate to say this, I hate to point fingers, but I do remember, even though I was pretty young, I do remember that when we had Obama as president and the government was shut down by Mitch McConnell, Democrats came out and said it was reprehensible. They came out and they said it was outrageous that Republicans would risk the credit rating of the United States government to make a political point. So now I think we should use that same logic and point out it's reprehensible that you are willing to risk the economy of the entire country, literally losing billions of dollars to gain political points. It's reprehensible. It's negligent. The American people need to wake up. We cannot have the government being shut down every time we have a party that has policies we don't agree on. I honestly don't understand how by this time, so late in the game, there has not been some sort of legislation passed to make sure that they cannot hold the government hostage, whether it be Democrat, whether it be Republican. We need to end these stupid games. I think it's not right. We need to come together as a nation. We need to find the things that we agree on. We need to start working towards a direction that will start to heal the wounds that have been festering in this country. Otherwise, America will be a failed state. If we continue down this path, America will be a failed state. Mark my words, we are not lasting another 100 years with this state of affairs. Every single thing that happens in this country is politicized. We have a country where gun violence is running rampant. We have a country where education is failing. We have a country where racial division is growing every single day. We have political assassinations. And what do people do? What do our leaders do in Congress, in the Senate? They point the finger at the other side. Nobody wants to take accountability. Nobody wants to accept their wrongdoings. Nobody wants to take a step back from the ledge, look around, and say, we need to save our country. We need to save our nation. Instead of pointing fingers at the other team, instead of trying to score cheap political points, we need to look at what our side has done and figure out what mistakes we have made, take responsibility for our mistakes, and fix them. Work together to fix them. We're adults. We're grown-ups. The blame game is getting old. The blame game is ruining our country, and we're letting it happen. We're letting it happen. Every single one of you guys who are on the internet making posts that are divisive, every YouTuber, every content creator who is trying to cause rage bait, who is trying to cause clickbait, you are part of the problem. Everybody, the collective, is divided, and we need to stop this division, nip it in the bud. Over the past month, I've made several videos about this. I've made videos about censorship. I've made videos about the blame game. I've made videos about the division that's growing in this country every day. I've tried my best to point this out, to have people that are like-minded help us come up with a solution to this problem. But maybe it's too late. Maybe it's too late. Maybe the American dream is over. We've squandered the equity that our ancestors built up in this country. And why? We've done it for clicks. We've done it for views. We've done it for ratings. And it's disgusting. It's despicable. It's reprehensible. I said it in my last video. America's like a boat full of a bunch of people who hate each other. And the only reason they're in that boat is because they think they can get rich. So are we running this as a business or are we running this as a country? Because the way I see it, we're failing either way. Nobody can take responsibility and be an adult in the room. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Being an adult, taking responsibility, working towards your common goals, compromising, being rational, not jumping to conclusions, not making your opposition, your adversary, your enemy at the detriment of your country, at the detriment of success, working together to make sure the system continues functioning efficiently. And if we're not able to do that, we might as well not even have a country. At this point, if we're not able to do that, we might as well not even have a country. If we're not able to agree on basic facts, if we're not able to play the balancing act of democracy, then we might as well just give up. So I just wanted to get that off my chest. You better subscribe. If you agree, if you have an opinion, if you disagree with me, let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. It's your boy, Scott Leonard, your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber, and I'm out. Peace.